Hello friends, today we shall study about rest and motion. An object is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to its surroundings and with respect to time. An object is said to be at rest when it doesn't change its position with respect to the surroundings, in the sense the observer or the other objects which are kept beside it, and with respect to time, means in a particular time period it should not change its position, then it is said to be at rest. Then an object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its surroundings and with respect to time. When an object changes its position with respect to the other things kept beside it, or with respect to the time, in the sense in a particular time period it should change its position, then it is said to be in motion. We shall compare these two definitions and then we can understand it easily. So for example, consider a building. We are observing a building. We will be standing next to it, then we are observing it. It looks like it is in rest, okay? In the sense we are the observer. For us it looks like it is at rest. But when we observe it from the space, okay, then it will be moving with the earth will be moving, so the building seems to be moving, hence it is in the motion. Okay, when we talk about motion and rest, it will be always with respect to surroundings and with respect to time. Okay, next, types of motion. There are basically 4 types of motion with respect uh, to its path the object covers. Okay, first one is rectilinear motion, in the sense the motion in a straight line. Any object moving in a straight path, then it is called as rectilinear motion. For example, moving car on a horizontal road, the car will be moving in this direction and it will cover the straight path, hence it is in the rectilinear motion. Another example will be motion under gravity. Any object, when we throw it from the top, it will fall like this, okay, in this direction. It is also in the rectilinear motion. It is the example for rectilinear motion. The second one is angular motion. Motion in an angular path. Motion in an angular path is called as angular motion. In the sense, anything which will take a, here it makes an angle here, right? Hence it is called as angular motion. It is the path covered by the object and it is the angle made by it. Okay, this is the projectile motion. This is the projectile motion. This is the second type, which is angular motion. Third one is rotational motion. The motion in a circular path. This is called rotational motion. For example, rolling ball, it is also in the rotational motion. Okay, then the motion of a fan. The fan will be like this. It will be moving in the rotational path, right? This is also example for rotational motion. Okay, then the fourth type is periodic motion. Periodic motion means motion which repeats in same time interval. For example, motion of a pendulum. Have you seen the pendulum? It is the pendulum. It covers the same path in same intervals of time and it will be repeating, right? This is called as periodic motion. Another example will be cradle. Have you seen the cradle? Okay. The motion of the cradle, it is also it is also the example for periodic motion. These are the types of motion: rectilinear motion, angular motion, rotational motion, periodic motion. Okay. Next, there are another two types which are based on the distance covered and time. Okay, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. If an object travels equal distance in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be in uniform motion. An object is moving, it covers equal distance in equal time period, then it is called uniform motion. For example, in 5 seconds, it covers 5 meters. For every 5 seconds, it covers 5 meters. Then in 10 seconds, it will be covering 10 meters. Okay. Here the difference will be 5. Here the difference will be 5. And it is constant for every time interval. The distance will be equal for every time interval. Such motion is called as uniform motion. For example, motion of hands of a clock. The clock's hand will be covering equal distance in equal time. Okay. In 5 seconds, the hand will be covering equal distance, that is 30 degree. This will repeat throughout the motion. Hence it is called uniform motion. The second one is non-uniform motion. If an object travels unequal distance in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be in non-uniform motion. For example, motion of a vehicle. Okay, when the vehicle will be moving, it covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time because of the speed limit or traffic and anything. Okay, hence it is in non-uniform motion. Okay, these are the two types of motions. Thank you.